1. Selecting tropical plants. When it comes to selecting plants for your tropical garden, think lush, vibrant, and resilient. Tropical plants thrive in warm, humid climates, so it's essential to choose varieties that can withstand these conditions. Palms, ferns, orchids, and tropical flowering shrubs are excellent choices to start with. Consider the specific needs of each plant, including sunlight exposure, soil type, and mature size. Some species prefer full sun, while others thrive in partial shade. Make sure to assess your garden's microclimates to determine the best placement for each plant. Researching native species and cultivars is key to success. These plants are often well adapted to your local climate and require less maintenance compared to exotic imports. Plus, they can provide essential habitat and food sources for local wildlife, contributing to a more balanced ecosystem. As you select your plants, think about creating layers of foliage to add depth and interest to your garden. Mix tall palms with lower-growing shrubs and ground covers to create a multidimensional landscape. Don't forget to incorporate plants with different textures and colors for a visually stimulating environment. Ultimately, the goal is to create a diverse and harmonious planting scheme that mimics the lushness of a tropical paradise. With careful selection and planning, you can cultivate a vibrant oasis that will transport you to far-off shores every time you step into your garden. 2. Creating a focal point. Now that you've chosen your tropical plants, it's time to create a focal point that anchors your garden design and captures attention. A focal point serves as the centerpiece of your outdoor space, drawing the eye and adding visual interest. There are numerous options for focal points in a tropical garden, each with its own unique charm. Consider adding a striking statue or sculpture that complements the lush foliage around it. A well-placed bench or seating area can also serve as a focal point, inviting visitors to stop and admire the scenery. Water features are another popular choice for creating a focal point in a tropical garden. A cascading waterfall, tranquil pond, or bubbling fountain can add a sense of serenity and movement to your outdoor oasis. The sound of running water can also help mask noise from nearby streets or neighbors, creating a peaceful retreat. When selecting a focal point, think about the scale and proportion of your garden. Choose something that is appropriately sized for the space and won't overwhelm the surrounding plants. Place your focal point strategically to create a sense of balance and harmony within the landscape. Once you've chosen your focal point, consider how you can enhance it with additional elements. Surround it with lush foliage to frame the view and create a sense of enclosure. Add lighting to highlight the focal point at night and create a magical ambience. Remember, the focal point should complement the overall theme and style of your tropical garden. Whether it's a dramatic statue, a tranquil water feature, or a cozy seating area, your focal point should reflect your personal taste and enhance the beauty of your outdoor space. 3. Incorporating water features. One of the most enchanting elements of a tropical garden is the soothing presence of water features. From serene ponds to graceful fountains, incorporating water can elevate your outdoor space into a tranquil oasis. When adding water features to your tropical garden, consider the available space and desired atmosphere. A small pond or stream can create a sense of serenity, while a larger waterfall or fountain adds drama and movement. Choose a location that allows the water feature to become a focal point, whether it's nestled among lush foliage or placed as a centerpiece in an open area. The sound of running water is one of the most delightful aspects of a water feature, so pay attention to the design of your feature to maximize this effect. Consider incorporating rocks or boulders to create natural-looking cascades, or opt for a fountain with adjustable flow settings to control the sound of the water. In addition to their aesthetic appeal, water features can also provide practical benefits for your garden. Ponds and streams can attract wildlife such as birds and butterflies, adding another layer of beauty to your outdoor space. They can also help regulate temperature and humidity, creating a more comfortable environment for both plants and people. When designing your water feature, take into account factors such as safety, maintenance, and sustainability. Ensure that the water is properly filtered and circulated to prevent stagnation and algae growth. Consider using native aquatic plants to help maintain water quality and provide habitat for beneficial organisms. Finally, don't forget to incorporate lighting into your water feature design to extend its beauty into the evening hours. Subtle uplighting can create a magical ambience, while underwater lights can showcase the beauty of aquatic plants and fish. With careful planning and attention to detail, incorporating water features into your tropical garden can transform it into a serene and enchanting paradise for you to enjoy year-round. 4. Enhancing with color and texture. Adding pops of color and interesting textures is a surefire way to elevate the visual appeal of your tropical garden. With a diverse selection of plants to choose from, you can create a vibrant tapestry of hues and foliage that will dazzle the senses. Start by selecting a color scheme that reflects the lushness of the tropics. Bold, saturated colors like deep greens, fiery reds, and electric blues can create a striking contrast against the backdrop of verdant foliage. Mix in softer pastel tones for a more subtle and serene effect. When choosing plants for your garden, pay attention to the variety of textures available. Opt for plants with different leaf shapes, sizes, and textures to add depth and dimension to your landscape. Pair broad, glossy leaves with delicate fern fronds or spiky palms for a dynamic and visually interesting composition. Consider incorporating plants with interesting foliage patterns, such as variegated leaves or striped markings, to add visual interest and intrigue. These unique textures can create focal points within your garden and draw the eye to specific areas. Don't limit yourself to just plants when enhancing your garden with color and texture. Incorporate decorative elements such as colorful containers, decorative pots, and garden ornaments to add personality and flair. Use these accents to complement the overall theme of your garden and create visual focal points. As you design your garden, think about how the colors and textures will change throughout the seasons. Choose plants that offer year-round interest, whether through vibrant foliage, colorful blooms, or interesting seed pods. By selecting a diverse range of plants, you can ensure that your garden remains vibrant and captivating no matter the time of year. With a thoughtful approach to color and texture, you can transform your tropical garden into a stunning display of natural beauty that will delight the senses and inspire admiration from all who visit.